is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back at Copart for another Copart walk around. Let's jump into this today with number one on my list. How about a 2014 Lexus GS 350 with 65,000 miles on the odometer, listed as a non-runner and a flood car. You guys know I love my flood cars, right? I got a thing for flood cars. I don't know why. This one doesn't look too bad on the outside. I don't see a water line either. It could be that this one was just driven into floodwater, which honestly is way worse for it than if it had just been flooded. It probably doesn't run. We're gonna pop this hood real quick. We're also gonna sniff test the interior. Let's just see if we got any signs of water on the inside. Oh, we don't need to sniff that. Oh, oh wow. Oh my. Yeah, no, this one really did get wet. That smell's already giving me a headache. Take a look at the mold all over the floor. Look at that. Probably shouldn't breathe that. Woo! But hey, it's got WeatherTech floor mats. So I guess there's that, right? Good night. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. That makes Mustang. Whoo! That makes Mustang smell good. Don't get me wrong, Mustang smells fine now. But I'm just saying, that smell compared to what Mustang smelled like when I bought it. Oh yeah, this won't run. Oh yeah, she was full. She was full. Water was all the way up here. Well, it's not going to run. You can see water was all the way over the engine, guys. I mean, there's debris all over the place. Looks like water was in the intake there. They've got the spark plugs removed. So what I want to do is, even though I know it won't run because it's missing the coils and it's missing the plugs on both sides, I want to see if the motor's locked up or if it's free. Because if it spins over, it could be a matter of just throwing some coils, plugs, and finding the missing components, putting this back together, and we could have ourselves a nice little Lexus. Or it could be locked up, and you know, at that point it's done. Anyway, this thing smells way worse than Mustang did when we first got it, but we saved the Mustang. Maybe we could save this Lexus too. You know, I usually don't say bad things about NOCO here. I have been using their booster packs for years, and I can tell you right now, they last forever. Like, they really do. They last forever. Unfortunately, this new version, this GBX 155 that I bought, it puts out a lot of power. So if you need to start a big old diesel engine or something, this is going to get it done. The problem I have with it is that it's like you have to choose. Do you want the older version that may not be quite as powerful but lasts all day, starting 15 cars or so, or do you want the more powerful one that's not going to last all day? So the experience with this one is I'm able to jumpstart diesels no issue, but after 2 of them, she's dead. You can see right here, the light just sits here and flashes. She's not going to jumpstart anything. I mean, it's done. All I've done today, I think, was jumpstart 2 diesels, and I cannot put this jump pack on this Lexus. So at this point, I'm kind of screwed. The other jump pack that I have is down at AR headquarters in Byers, because I've got 17 cars that I'm working on down there. So yeah, that made short work of this. I'm going to tell you right now, if you need something to just use once or twice that's going to put out enough power to jumpstart a diesel, man, this one right here do it all day. But it won't last all day. So I guess I'll remember that for next time. Unfortunately, we cannot look at this Lexus any further. Moving on from the Lexus, I guess we're just gonna have to hope that the rest of the cars today have charged batteries, and I do sincerely apologize to you guys. I wasn't aware this was gonna happen. So this is the next car on my list, and regardless of whether I can get this started or not, I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw a bid on it. This is an 02 Chevy Malibu with 171,000 miles. I love these cars. I love these old Chevy Malibus. I don't know why, but they were everywhere when I was younger. Of course, everybody had one. Government agencies use these. Oh, wait a minute. It was hitting the back, wasn't it? Huh. Okay, I mean, Yeah. Yeah. Somebody must have put a new bumper over it. Interesting. I mean, it doesn't look damaged. That bumper is definitely not fitting quite right. The trunk is not closing, and it's been pouring rain for 2 days now. So, yeah, that trunk is going to be full of water. Interior does not smell bad. It's got crank windows. Yeah, this is not too bad, guys. The interior is actually not bad either. Now, these came with, I think, 2 different motors. You had the, was it the quad overhead cam? I can't remember. Honestly, it's been a long time since I've messed with cars like this, but this one has the 3400, which truthfully is the, that's the engine I'd prefer. Even though they're notorious for lower plenum and head gasket failures, I'd still prefer this motor over the 4-banger. The 4-banger had its own sets of problems, man. Boy, that sucker, look at that bounce. That doesn't look safe at all. Huh. Okay. I'm curious to see if this got milkshake. It does not. Very nice. Got coolant? Yes, it does. It's full. Somebody put a recent alternator on it too, although this should not be laying right above a pulley. I would put that somewhere over there out of the way. Honestly, it looks pretty good. The only question I have right now, tires are excellent too. I mean, it's got some real meaty tires. She's got some miles on her, but that's all right. Let's see if she's got power. It's even got a key fob, man. 3 sets of keys. Okay, it's got an aftermarket alarm on it, I guess. Let's see what it does. You're kidding me. Come on, man. Cut me a break, will you? We got the book. Up, the glove boxes. There we go. Okay. It's got RDS, man. You remember when RDS came out, when you had like a smart screen on your radio? It was like new technology to tell you what station you were listening to. Like Rock 100.5 The Cat would tell you what song was on the radio too. Yeah, that was some high-tech stuff, man. Back in old 2002. I don't know. I shouldn't bid on this car, especially seeing there's something going on the back here, man. I'm betting money she was rear-ended. Look right here. This is pushed in. Look at the gap here on the bumper. I think there's damage under here that somebody threw another bumper on and you just can't see it. That's not to say we couldn't get this trunk to seal. I mean, you can, you know, a hammer's a beautiful thing. You know, you beat on something enough and you can make it work. And I guarantee it won't go for anything. Nobody's going to bid on a 2002 Chevy Malibu, man. Like, really. Or a Chevy Classic. I don't even know if this is a Malibu or just a Classic. They changed the names for a while. Comment below, tell me what you think. Oh, it's a 3100. I'm sorry. This is not the 34. It's the 31. Boy, we're getting back there. We're getting back in time here. I love this little thing. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. You get that trunk closed and cleaned up. This could be a decent little car. Last on my list, we've got a little Mustang that looks like it's just begging for my help, man. I feel so bad for this car. I feel even worse now that it's got the windows down and little paw prints all inside of it. 154,000 miles on the odometer. It's got a little damage right here. Scratches all over. I mean, this thing is just, good Lord. A fresh paint job would go a long way on this car. Now, it does have some accident damage to the front. I wanted to come out here and look at it, get an idea of how bad it is. I'm pretty sure you can see the damage here. Really, in my opinion, it just needs a tire and it needs a fender. The door, to hell with it, it'll be all right. Definitely going to have some suspension damage in here. I can't see what the damage is, but I'm hoping that you guys can. So I'm just going to pan the camera around. And if you see something, well, definitely holler at me in the comments below and tell me what you see. But I don't think it's that bad. I don't. I mean, what's it need? Maybe a control arm, tie rods, ball joints, I don't know, a fender. And it already needed a paint job. So throw some fresh black paint on it. The top looks to be in good condition. The rest of the body looks to be pretty good. It's got a few hail dings, light hail damage, not the heavy stuff. And of course you got this back here, which, hell, if you just wanted to try to get a body line back there, you could get get some body filler, pull that out as best you can, reshape it. This car is going to be wet. Yeah, she's wet. She's very wet in here. It hasn't started smelling like mold yet. And the battery's dead. Yep, it's got just enough battery to ding, and that's it. So, needless to say, that's not going to roll this window up. You know how I am about windows being... It's killing me right now to have to walk away from this car and leave that window down. Like, it physically bothers me. Ah. Yep, it's got an engine. Good night. Are you kidding me? Wow. That is ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, like I said, she's got a motor. And, I mean, it's not covered in oil or grease or anything. It looks relatively clean. This is doable, guys. This one's doable. I like this one. In fact, maybe instead of the Malibu, I should try to pick up this. Nobody cares about a Malibu, man. Nobody's gonna, and I doubt anybody's even gonna watch a video about a Malibu. This, even though it's a V6, it's a little bit older and it's an automatic. She's still got a lot going for her, guys. This could be a good car. Probably not, but it could be, and unfortunately we can't hear it run, which means I have to bid on this sight unseen. Definitely took some damage back here too. She's just a little rough. I'm gonna have to go take a look at my app and figure out how much this thing is going for, and then try to figure out how much it's gonna cost me in parts to put it back together. I know Mako will paint it probably for like 500 bucks. I don't know how much they would charge to fix up the dings in the back there, or maybe I would just leave those alone. It may not even be worth messing with. I mean, it's got hail damage too, so who cares? Also needs tires. Honestly, I don't care for those wheels either. The gap is ridiculous on this, man. Look at the gap. I mean, that is... I got a feeling these tires are either too small or the wheels are too small. There's no way this is right. There's no way that's right. So it's going to need a set of tires, maybe even rims too. So we're already getting into some money, guys. I don't know. Comment below. Tell me how much you would bid on this car exactly as it sits right here. We're done. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here, but I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I truly do appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's video, hit the thumbs up button and let me know you enjoyed the content. Consider sharing it with your friends on social media. And, of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel, push that subscribe button. Stay up to date on all my future videos. Generally speaking, we actually start the cars and test them out. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties today, and all we could do was walk around. Thank you for sticking around to the end of this painful video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay safe out there. I look forward to seeing you all again, where we can actually start some cars in the next one.